Lisa. Come on down. Come on down. Hi. Hello, King Patrick. You're the first one here. Hexuni. Hey guys, let me set up. Welcome to the pre-show. Lisa's walking around. Becky is not here. It is an ungodly hour. She gets up at 6 a.m. to go run on Saturdays at the park. It's 7:40. I got up too. I didn't sleep a lot, but I'm awake now. Yes, spam the chat. I'm awake now, and why am I in this? I don't want to be in that. There we go. A little bit more Hexuni, I think. Gonna have to keep going. There we go. There we go. We are live. We are ready. Hello, Judicator in the shadow chat. Oh, it's full, bitches. Hello, Kazuki and Alpha Hexuni. This is taking longer than usual to boot up. Where's my magic? What's taking my magic so long? Alpha, is your stream working? It's filled. It's up, it's filled. It's doing good. Am I frozen? Everybody can hear me, right? Alpha, yeah, it's super filled and it's good. Is your mouse on the chat, Alpha? Yeah, I don't know. Anyways. Alright. Let's play some Magic, guys. I'm not gonna make a big ado about the intro. People show up when they show up. I will say to those who are here now, we have a really bad losing streak going. 3 drafts in a row. I would say one of which the deck wasn't strong. One of which the deck wasn't strong. One of which I thought the deck was very strong. And I went 1-3 with that one. What the fuck is going on with Magic? Okay. And then this one, I'm lukewarm on it. I think it's middle road. I love its removal. maybe I've gotten some bad luck so far. I have 0 wins. I don't think it deserves to go 0 wins. But I'm on my 3rd game now. The last game I had was really close. But before the losing streak, I went 6-3. Almost had 7 wins. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of... bad luck, I feel, with my opening hands. This is horrible. This is a horrible opening hand. I can't keep this. This is better. I'll keep this, and I don't know which one to get rid of. I'll get rid of some of my removal, I guess, which is crazy. No, I'll get rid of the land, and I'll just hope I draw into land. It's been rough. Just one of those runs where it feels like nothing's working. Man, Magic is really running weird today, like kind of choppy. What? Check decks online. I'm drafted. This is limited. This is draft. Oh, and I didn't get my 3rd land. And I got 3 pieces of removal in my hand. Fantastic. The game's over. We'll be doing a new draft in a second. This is pretty much done already. I needed a 3rd land or to draw into one of my many 2-drops. This deck curves quite low. I have like 5 or 6 2-drops. I have like, I think I have like 3 more 1-drops in here. I just needed one of those just to have more plays. And he's curving out. And yeah, it's over. Yeah, it's over. All right, we'll concede and we'll start a new draft. Let's start anew. Fucking Magic, man. Jesus Christ. That wasn't a bad deck. Went 0-3 with this deck. Look at this deck. Here, I'll show it to you. For those who weren't on the last stream. It's not a great deck. It's not an amazing deck. It's not a bad deck. It's not an 0-3. We've got, it's mostly flyers. Look at all these 2-drops. Look at all these 2-drops. That's why I kept a 2-land hand. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 2-drops. And I drew 3 of my 5 4-drops. Like, come on. What the fuck is with this game? Oh. It's been like this, guys. And then you'll draft a super weak, what you think is a super weak deck, and then you'll go 7-0 with it. Like, somehow you'll just get, like, the best luck ever. We're starting with a mythic 5-color Dragon Spirit that says... Yeah, I said it wasn't that great, G. Willikers. It's not bad, though. It's not an 0-3 deck. Wait, G. Willikers, so I'm on tilt now already. G. Willikers, are you saying it's an 0-3 deck? Do you think that deck goes 0-3 every time? That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's an amazing deck. I'm saying it was decent. Decent enough to be better than 0-3. Anyways. Kamigawa. Okagachi made manifest is all colors? What the fuck? Oh, that's the name of this. Okay. Whenever Okagachi made manifest attacks, defending player chooses a non-land card in your graveyard. Return that card to your hand. Okagachi made manifest gets plus X plus 0 until end of turn, where X is the mana value of that card. That's what it transforms into. The rest of the stuff it does is exile non-land permanent an opponent controls. So it's a piece of removal for 6 mana, 5 colors. Return up to 1 target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Then each opponent discards a card. Okay, that's pretty cool. It's double removal. But 5 colors is going to be pretty hard to run in draft. So I don't think we're going 5 color. I don't want to go 5 color for this card. You get removal twice, which is pretty cool, and then the dragon you get out of it is pretty cool, but 5 color is very hard to draft. But nothing else in this pack is that strong either. There's nothing really in here. Fuck it, I'm taking the mythic. Tanuki's not bad, nice to have. I like this general, but fuck it. Fuck it, right? Okay, G. Willikers says you got robbed, absolutely. Thank you. When I'm on tilt, I'm gonna read messages in the worst way possible. Like if I'm on tilt, if I'm on a losing streak and I hear you say that deck's not great, to be honest, like I'm gonna just assume you're being an asshole. When Kieran touched Orochi attacks, so this is a, so if I do want to run this, I'm gonna want to go green because it has more mana fixing than the other colors. So, and then we have like our opponent, the guy next to us took a common. The bot next to us took a common. That doesn't feel, I don't feel like that happens a lot. So the bot passed this. I don't know what it is. 1/1 is what it transforms into. So at first it's a 2-drop, and then it says mill 3 cards. Create a 1/1 colorless spirit creature token. Next turn, put a +1/+1 counter on a creature you control. So, lukewarm what those things do. Next thing, though, is it becomes this 1/1 that whenever it attacks, you choose one. Exile target creature card from a graveyard, and when you do, create a 1/1 colorless creature token. So it can be either graveyard, but there needs to be targets for it to create tokens. In addition, I have to attack with this for that to happen. Next thing, exile target non-creature card from a graveyard. When you do, put a +1/+1 counter on a creature you control. So you get either one, but this thing needs to attack to do it. It's not awful. Like, to use Hearthstone terms, it's the Paladin's ability on its first turn. You're spending 2 mana to get a 1/1. But you're spending a card, so it's not the Paladin's ability. But anyways, then you get a +1/+1 counter, which is okay for modifying creatures and nice versatility. This guy coming out then, I feel like he needs a combo to make him really work well. But I haven't seen this before. Bronze Plate Boar. Trample, 3/2. Equipped creature gets 3/2 and has trample. Yeah, that's one of these reconfigure cards. Very expensive reconfiguration, though. He doesn't have haste, which you would have expected from his flavor, from his art. You'd expect that guy to have haste. This is also not a strong pack. We've got green removal. A lot of these go around late, though. We've got colorless. You know what? Let's make the Kamigawa work. I was leaning towards this a little bit, then I saw the dual land. Fuck it. Let's just be crazy. I don't care, because we've had so many bad drafts. I'm going really, like, pick up every dual land? Was he serious? Jukai Preserver's not bad, I guess. whenever you put in a cast an enchantment, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. I like this if you're running a lot of enchantments, and green tends to. This guy gets big, but he has to come out before those other things come out. If he comes out late, he's just a 1/1 for 1. Historian's Wisdom. Enchant artifact or creature. When Historian's Wisdom enters the battlefield, if enchanted permanent is a creature with the greatest power among creature cards. Creatures on the battlefield draw a card. I like this as an enchantment because you get a card back so long as you're casting it on the proper creature. Otherwise, we got another dual land for Kamigawa. Season of Renewal, Jukai Preserver, Greater Tanuki. Lots of Tanukis come around late. I'm gonna take every dual land I see. I don't care what anybody says. This is full tilt. I'm taking every dual land, unless I see other better mana fixing. Let's go. And I mean, if I take every dual land, I'm opening myself up to playing anything I want, anything I see. And these give you health. That's an extra bonus. We've got Commune with Spirits. This lets us get to our Kamigawa, which is our entire fucking strategy. We can take any color we want, because we're taking every dual land. We can, like, draft anything we want, so... This lets us... This sort of mana fixes, because it lets you grab land, and it only costs 1. But Kami's Flare is removal, and we can play any color, and there's no dual land here. So while this is kind of mana fixing, not really. But it could also get us to our Kamigawa, which is also part of our entire strategy. So it could get us land, and it's very cheap. Welcome everybody. Oh, Tanuki finds land? Oh shit. I never really even... Some of the G Willikers just said Tanuki finds land. But it does... Like, yeah, I don't know. Untouchable says Tanuki doesn't come around super late. I've seen it a lot coming around super late. Our experiences differ, Untouchable. I've been surprised. We're talking about bot drafts here. I don't know if you play bot drafts all the time, but it comes around super late. I'm gonna take the removal. We've already got 2 red dual lands, which is nice. Here's another dual land. I think I'm taking it. Yep. Mech Hanger. Add a mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast pilot or vehicle spells. Well, we don't want that. We want this dual land right here. Wait, do we want that or do we want this one? This one's better because it's like any dual land, but you don't gain 1 life, but you choose any color you want. This is insane. Yeah, who knows? Whatever. Alright, no dual land. We will choose maybe the Defender with Reach. Since we're kind of going to be playing the long game, Defenders make sense, early Defenders, so that we can get to, presumably... Like, the good thing of getting all these dual lands and going, like, 5 color is we get to keep any bomb we see for the next 2 packs, which is nice. So yeah, we're just defending to get to, potentially, if this goes well, to our bombs. Like our Kamigawa. Oh, here's the Tanuki see? This is the Tanuki this Tanuki tabled. This is the first Tanuki we saw. Dual land or Tanuki? So the Tanuki does fetch a land for you, but it costs you... It fetches a land, a basic land. Or just straight up dual land. Tanuki or dual land. And it becomes a 6/5 if you want it to. And it also, if I do cycle it to fetch, that actually plays well with the dragon. So cycling cards in my graveyard plays well with Tanukis. Here's that green piece of removal, the tabled. The kunai tabled? Am I overvaluing the kunai? How can I be overvaluing a colorless card that does 3 damage? Usable in every deck in the format. That does 3 damage. It makes you tap a creature. And it costs 3 mana to cast. Total. But still, it's colorless removal. I know removal's more abundant than it used to be, as I've talked about on this show a couple times now. I think I'll just take... Yeah, I'm going to take the removal. Kitsune Ace, Mirror Shell Crab, another Tanuki. So here we go. Sorry to like say I told you so, Untouchable, but this is my experience in drafts so far. Late game Tanukis. The Mirror Shell Crab actually also works with the Kamigawa strategy, but I'll take more Tanukis. This is a late game, puts +1/+1 counters on creatures and then turns into a Vigilance Haste 5/5. That's not the type of card we need. We need early stuff. I'll take Commune of Spirits, may or may not run it. It lets you get to more lands and lets you... It's like almost like a land in your hand. Gets to more lands. But it could also go grab an enchantment, so it could get to your bomb. It also puts the rest on the bottom of the library. It would actually be better to go in the graveyard with this deck, but this could protect a bomb. I'm just going to take another Commune of Spirits. Story Weaver, Crackling Emergence. Crackling Emergence is, I value it a little bit higher in this deck because I will have an abundance of land to cast something like that on. Otherwise, we can put extra lore counters. Oh, putting this on Kamigawa would be crazy because we just get to remove something every single turn. That seems like a win more condition though. I almost would rather be going towards the dragon, but it is an instant and it's 2 +1/+1 counters on a creature you control, which is nice. And a dual land late. So far we have, how many dual lands would there be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 dual, wait. Every color combo, so 10 dual lands. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of the 10 dual lands. Oh, hey. Is this a good thing? The first activated ability of an artifact you activate each turn costs 2 less to activate. Okay, that doesn't really help us that much so far, but draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards unless you discard an artifact. Target artifact becomes an artifact creature. If it isn't a vehicle, it has a base power and toughness of 4/4. I can loot him? What do you mean I can loot him? Loot with him. Yeah, it does distract. Yeah, Life Gang, because it distracts people. People don't like to leave a Planeswalker on the table. At the very least, it is a big distraction. It's a must-kill kind of thing for most people because they don't know what my strategy is, and they're going to look at it and be like, uh-oh. I think I'll take the Mythic Planeswalker over the dual land in this particular case, even though I hope this tables because this would be another dual land that we don't have. We would have 6 of the 10 dual lands, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I'm gonna take the Planeswalker, because I'm not...
I am more than human.
I don't like
you. Don't stand a chance.
Stop talking. I don't like you. Here's a dual land, but... Invoke Justice. Return target permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Then distribute 4+1/+1 counters among any number of creatures. This isn't splat, but even in a 5 color, I can't run this. Let's see here. You may play an additional land this turn. You gain 3 life, and then it becomes a 3/3. And you can untap lands with it. Using an enthusiastic Mechanaut that makes artifacts easier to cast, but we're not running a lot of artifacts. It's nice that it's a flyer, and we can cast it because, like, we're going 5 color, but here's the dual land that I'm considering. Removal, coming around late, or, I mean, usually comes around late. Explosive entries, removal. What is the strongest card objectively in the pack? Let's go! I hope this is pleasing you guys. Another 4 color white card. Return all artifact and enchantment cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Holy shit. But yeah, I'm not in all white. What a crazy draft this would have been if I went mono white, or even white was one of my colors, because I just saw 2 crazy white cards. This is any color we want. Guess I'm gonna need that. I know I'm being insane. I know. I know. Every single dual land. I remember cooling it on the special lands. You need some basic lands for Tanuki. I know! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All have basic lands for Tanuki. Don't freaking worry. Alright. Alright. There's no dual lands in here, guys. We get to pick a card. High Molten Uprising. Yes, the card just talked Zekron. Geothermal Kami. When he enters the battlefield, you may return an enchantment you control to its owner's hand. If you do, this gives us back our bomb if he ends up in the graveyard, which is kind of cool. We get back our Kami Ward, but that's going to be late game, and at that point, I'm not sure that's going to ever happen. Otherwise, we have no other enchantments that brings back. We got our little Spirited Companion that draws cards for us, which gets us towards bombs. Moth Riders, tap creatures. That delays the game. We could play this. This is actually a pretty strong card. We don't have a lot of creatures to give the +2/+2 to, but it gangs us life, which gangs us time, and it gives -1/-1 to things, which is not permanently, but, you know, that can have an effect on the game. Wait, there's a shrine? Oh yeah, there's this shrine, which if we are going 5 color, we could end up with a couple more shrines in the next while, and that could end up being really cool. And it's a blocker. It's an early game blocker. That's something to always remember. It's easy to forget that the shrines are creatures. Flying blocker, 0/4. We could also target ourselves to mill if we wanted to, which would allow the Kami Ward to have more targets in the graveyard. Yeah, I'll take the shrine. Let's hope we get some more shrines, because running 5 color, that would be a major bonus for us. There's the dual land. I'm sorry. Guys, we almost have the full set. If that first dual land we saw this pack, tables, we will be... two dual lands short of the full set. Okay, I could take this. This is a good card. We won't have a lot of creature targets for it. Or it's either that or the Aki Ronin for early blocking, or I don't need any more late game. Imperial Oath would be clutch. Why? I've got a lot of late game here, but I am going late game, I guess, with my early blockers. Scry is nice. Alright. For once, I'll take your opinion on this one. Next up, Awakened Awareness. Enchant 2 blue I don't like because it's multiple colors. Hard to cast this, harder to cast, but we already have Tezzeret, so we will be leaning a bit closer to blue and green so far in terms of basic lands, so that we can cast our Planeswalker and maybe this. Let's see what it is. Enchant artifact or creature. When it enters the battlefield, put X +1/+1 counters on enchanted permanent. As long as the enchanted permanent is a creature, it has a base power of 1/1. So you make your creature into a 1/1, or you could pay 0 for X and make their creature into a 1/1. This is a pretty versatile card because you can pump up your own guy. In addition, they get counters, which is nice too. Yeah, that ain't bad. It's kind of like a piece of removal, with the versatility of pumping up a creature of your own if you want. Another dual land? Is this one we don't have? Holy shit, it tabled. Guys, we almost have the dual land set. Wow, this guy tabled. That might be, I think I'll take it. This guy can delay the game a little bit, but that's not bad to have. Next. Yeah, we only need 2 more dual lands and we have the set. At this point, for the 3rd pack, guys. For the 3rd pack, I'm changing the rules. I will not take every dual land I see at this point. We have a lot of dual lands. Now, I'm going for the full set. So for the final pack, I only take a dual land if it's one I don't have already. If we get the full set of dual lands, let's go. Commune with spirits, nah. I mean, it gets us towards some of our enchantments, like this. Man, it is cold in here this morning. 1/2 flyer that gets bigger late game. Not horrible. Opponent reveals their hand, you may choose a non-land card from it. If you do, they discard it. If you don't, put +2. Okay. Probably take the flyer, I guess. I don't know that I'll run him. Story Weave again. Putting counters on enchantments, not a huge thing for me. Explosive Entry is like not horrible. We just don't have a lot of targets for this. But I'll take it. Is it enchantment or a planeswalker? No, just an enchantment. It would be kind of cool if it was also in planeswalkers. We could add mana of any color and put in kind of card draw. This tabled. Or we can run counter spells. We're kind of leaning towards, do I want a counter spell or artifact / enchantment removal? This can be very good against like sagas and stuff. This is good against everything if I'm leaving the mana open to cast it. It's like one removes everything, but you have to decide the moment it's cast. The other removes almost everything in this set. Like, you know. Yeah. I think I'm going to run that there, and then there we go. Alright, guys. So we can draft pretty much anything we see at this point, which is nice. Lion Sash. Exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a permanent card, put a +1/+1 counter on Lion Sash. You get to do this as many times as you want, but only as long as you have white mana, which I'm not going to have a ton of. Then when you equip it, the equipped creature gets +1/+1 as well. So this is a piece of equipment that buffs your creature as many times as it has buffed itself with this ability. You can do it for both graveyards, which is good, I guess. I don't love this. Oh, I'd rather take the Shrine, because we already have one Shrine. Yeah, I'm going to take the Shrine. And let's hope we get more Shrines. That would be so cool to have a 5-color Shrine deck by accident, basically. Just because all I wanted was a dual land deck. But if I get a Shrine deck, that's cool. It's Shrine time. Oh, I thought this was a Shrine, but it's actually the Reality Chip, which is also pretty awesome to get. And it got passed. The bot took a comment. I feel like the bots have been tweaked since the last game. We don't have this dual land yet. It has to table. It'll table. Guys, we have to take the Reality Chip. I'm sorry I'm breaking my rule. It'll table. I just know it'll table. The Reality Chip's just too good. I apologize for breaking the rule. Scrap Welder. Sacrifice an artifact with mana value of X. Return target artifact card with mana value of X from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains haste until end of turn. Yeah, nothing special there. And we don't need that. Air of Enlightenment. Scry is nice. Gaining 2 life is nice. And then you get a 2/2 first strike. That's not bad. It comes out early. We have lots of 2-drops already. Or another blocker. I think we want the blocker out of all of the things I'm seeing here. I think I'd rather have the early blocking in order to make this deck work. So this guy has... He's not just a blocker. So he's got Defender and Reach. We won't be able to make him into an attacker unless we have something that can remove his text. And I don't think we're going to get that in this set. Do we have this yet? Oh my god. Ah, we already have this. We're not drafting that. We already have that one. I guess I'll take the 2/2 flyer, or yeah, I think the flyer here is the best thing for us. The Puppet Master can manipulate our shrines, I guess, or something, but yeah, I'm just gonna take the flyer, I guess. Samurai. This is a decent 2-drop. It becomes a 2/3. It also lets us like get through our deck towards the bomb that we're hoping to draw. This is card draw, but it's slow. I think I like the Modern Age more here. Master's Rebuke. Target creature you control. I'm not going to have enough creatures to target this with. I'm going to take the Modern Age just to... This is pseudo card draw, in a way. Harmonious Emergence. Enchant a land you control. This is a decent 4-drop for our deck. The fact that it gives it Vigilance means that we don't lose its ability to tap for mana if we want to use that. So it's a 4/5 for 4 that also has haste and vigilance, which is nice. This guy makes enchantments cost less, which would get us towards Kamigawa more easy, and it would also let us cast Greater Tanuki easier. Yeah, I think I actually prefer the 2-drop here because it's going to let us get our enchantments that we do have out quicker. Mostly just the Kamigawa and the 2 Tanukis. Yeah, and he's got lifelink, which buys us time. Yeah, I like that pick. Another kunai, or the versatile Mirror Shell Crab, which helps with, if we do use its channel ability, it goes into the graveyard, which is a target for the Kamigawa when it does go off, which is huge. That's basically like we win in that turn, because it'll be a 13/13 flyer with trample if it targeted something like this. We won't have many modified creatures, so we'd have to hard cast that one. I think I might take the Mirror Shell Crab over the kunai. We just don't have a lot of targets for the kunai, like a lot of creatures to even use the kunai, so... Oh my god, we got another shrine! Nice! A late pick shrine. Wow. We have 3 of the 5 shrines. 3 shrines is decent. Yeah. So we get to generate 1/1s. We may want more card draw then. If we have 3 shrines and we're going to the shrine strategy, anything with card draw just gets us towards those. So Mnemonic Sphere is good. Puzzle Maker also helps get there, and it's an early blocker, which is nice. Well, we know we're not gonna get the full set. Alright, look. So it did table. It ended up tabling that dual land I didn't take. End up 1 shy of the full set. So cards we have here. Do I take the dual land? Can I take it? Can I afford to take it? Let me see. I might not even run the kunai. I might run the spirits I might run to get to my bomb. Or my shrines. Because I want the shrines. I'll probably run both Commune with Spirits. Probably won't run this Infiltrator. I'll run that, I think. Will I have the untapped artifacts to make Network Terminal work? It's mana fixing, which I don't need, so the only thing that I'm using is... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to use that. It's too expensive. Story Weave only works on sagas, not on shrines. This should work on shrines. Wait, you can put the counters on... Well, it does work on shrines. You put counters on shrines, like, further. But, yeah, okay. 24 cards here. We aren't even going to be running black. We need the black for this. That's all we need, actually. No, I have to take it, guys. I passed it. I broke my rule to pass it, thinking it would table. This is the better pick, but I'm following my rule. I'm a man of principle. These guys are good to have in this deck. In this case, I don't think I would run any of these, except for Commune with Spirits, maybe. I actually would run Commune with Spirits, I think, because I'm really trying to just get towards shrines. I won't run either of these, but whatever. The boar. Oh wow, what a gift! The 4/5 came around. I like that. All right. So what color? We actually aren't running 5 color in a way. We're mostly a blue-green deck with a splash of white. But we need the 5 colors for the Kamigawa. The suggested lands are funny. So we have 3 shrines. We have. It's not a horrible deck. Like, it could be good. I don't know if Story Weave is worth running. It's like, yeah, I don't think I'm running Story Weave because there's not going to be. I don't think there will be enough targets for it. I think I'd rather Commune with Spirits just to get through the deck, get to the cards we want. It's cheap. You're getting a card back when you cast it. Awakened Awareness is just removal. This guy is lifelink and makes our enchantments, including our sagas, cheaper, including our Tanukis cheaper. These guys are a win condition. They fly. And they make artifacts cheaper to cast, which isn't going to affect a lot of things, but it's not really going to affect anything except themselves. We don't have any other, and the Mirror Shell Crab. We have very few artifacts, surprisingly. We need to get rid of 2 more cards. I think I'm going to get rid of these guys. They are a win condition, but I think... Nah, I'm getting rid of them. I'm going all just... What the hell? Okay, there. I'm just going bomb strategy. Running every color of these. All my lands. This is insane. Let's see what happens. Is that everything? I'm not going to run the network terminal. It's just a little too expensive. So in the end, we're running 3 forests and 2 islands. And then 3 Uncharted Havens, which are any color, and then all the dual lands. Let's see what happens, y'all. Oh! Alright guys, let's get going. We can do this. Dual land deck, but we're 1 short of the full set. That's the only thing that worries me about this deck. Can a deck without a full set of dual lands actually win in this format? So we open up with our bomb. That's nice. And alright. What's going on here? There we go. Some lag. That's weird. There we go. We open up with our bomb and a decent blocker. Another thing to keep in mind with these dual lands, they gang me 1 life every time I play one, which will also buy me time. Bringing out that big mech that's going to give him a card every turn. Let's start then with an attacker since we don't need the blocker. He's bringing out the doggy. We don't have a play, so it's a good time for a dual land. We do have a play, kind of. We could exile. Yeah, maybe I will exile his artifact before he starts getting card draw. So this guy makes my artifacts cheaper, my enchantments cheaper. I didn't even read that or remember that. I was thinking of another guy who did that for me. Is this a sorcery? Can he can't crew this. No, he can't. Good. Oh, we're just going to damage. Okay, I wasn't paying attention. Not a bad trade. I like that he spent a turn doing that. Turn 5 Kamigawa, yeah. This is gonna be crazy. Not turn 5 because at this point I will have the black mana I need, but it's gonna be turn 6 because I decided to play to exile the thing instead of, because we have to wait a turn for these tapped lands. What am I gonna play here? I would like to have the option of playing Kami's Flare next turn, so I'm going to play this now. We could have had turn 5 though, that would have been pretty cool. But it doesn't break my heart. I guess I'll play this now. I didn't even see what he played. He's gonna give a creature +1/+1. It's until end of turn. He's got a 4/4 he's going with. It's for each enchantment you control. So the doggies are pumping that up, which is kind of cool. We got Life Gang though. Now we're down to 18 because we're like paper trash. That's interesting. I think I will... Is this an instant? It's not. I'm gonna probably keep this as big bomb removal instead of pumping my own creatures. I don't think I need to pump my creatures right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass the turn. I have the ability to play Kami's Flare next turn, which is nice. What's this gonna become? Yeah, she's gonna be a little bit scary, so I'll probably kill her right away. She'll be a 3/3, right? 4/4. That's annoying. But I get to exile her next turn. He gained 1 life. Okay. I'll keep the Kami's Flare, I guess. I can't believe we get our first game we get to play this. He's reading it because I imagine not a lot of people see this often in Limited. And he's hovering over Michiko, which he doesn't want to lose because that's one of his core strategies, given that he's running these spirited companions. Oh, come on, just like, this is the fucking problem with this game, man. You go on a fucking losing streak where you like play these long ass games where you're just like, oh, can I win this game? I gotta try, like this deck isn't strong, but I'm gonna try, I'm gonna go to the end and like see what I can do. You play these painful ass games 3 drafts in a row, just like getting punished, trying to eke out a win. Then you draft a fun, weird, crazy deck, and it's working, and then the moment that it actually works, they fucking auto-concede. So you don't even get to, like, play the games you're winning. That happens so much in Magic, I feel. Like, the games where you're getting punished, you end up playing and just, like, feeling the pain. And then the games that are good, there's just, like, you don't actually end up getting to enjoy. Fucking annoying, man. Like, I want to have some fun, and winning is fun, especially with a crazy-ass deck like this, and I'm glad it won, but I would have liked to play a little bit with it, you know? I'm here to play the game. Anyways, good job, deck. Oh my god, opening hand Kamigawa again. Things are at least going well for this insane fucking deck. And we got our fucking Betrayer of Flesh here. We get any color we want from these. But we have to choose a color. I'll choose green when it comes out, I guess. Well, I'll hold on to that thought as I play this one. He has an early shrine that's, as he pays 1 per turn, he's going to pump that up. And I don't really, well, I can remove it in turn 4. So for now, I'll play the Modern Age. Because I don't really have another play besides Commune with Spirits, and I don't really want to do that. I could probably afford to discard a land, but let's see what we draw. Maybe I'll just play it safe and discard the Commune with Spirits, since we already have the bombs that we want. Yeah, there's no reason to not discard the Commune with Spirits. That's scary. Whenever a land enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on a target creature you control. Let's get rid of his only creature. What's the right play here? Getting rid of the creature or getting rid of the... I think I have to get rid of the creature just to keep me in the game. I need a black mana and I need a white mana? No, I have that, so I could take the island, but yeah, I'm actually gonna... I don't need one of these Uncharted Havens. Green, red, white, blue. I just need black. Green, red, white, blue. Black is all I need, so I'll play one Uncharted Haven to get that. I'll need one more land though, so I have to remember that. I'll have a 2/3 blocker soon. Black, please. We have our 5th land, then we just need one more land, which we can get with Commune with Spirits in order to play our Kamigawa on turn 6. Looks like he doesn't have another creature play, which is nice, so that enchantment that he has that pumps creatures is useless. We got our 6th land that we need to play Kamigawa, and now we get to play our Planeswalker.
my partner's plan is complete, I'll have what I want.
Let's draw a card. Draw 2 cards. I'll discard
Success already.
the dual land because I'd rather be able to make my plays from this point forward. And a commune with spirits, so that's fine. So I haven't even read his final ability because I never expect the final ability of Planeswalkers to actually ever work. I don't want to mill myself, and I want to target for this when I use this, if I use this again, and I have to use it if I want to pump him up to get his final ability. So I'm going to keep the Commune with Spirits in my hand because I've already got the bombs that I wanted to get to with it. So that's what I'm doing. Next turn I can play Kamigawa. So what's his final ability? You get an emblem. Whenever an artifact you control becomes tapped, draw a card. I have almost no artifacts, so that doesn't even help me. Mostly I'm just distracting him with this, I guess. He's putting all his eggs into one basket on this guy, and Kamigawa is going to take that out. I hope he doesn't just auto-concede when I do this, because he's going to be pissed. I would expect a concession because I have a Planeswalker on the table, and I just got rid of something he put 2 cards into.
I need results. Keep working.
I'll keep the Bloodfell Cage, I guess. Get rid of the Commune of Spirits because I don't want to mill myself. We have 21 cards in hand. I'm surprised this didn't result in an auto-concede from him, honestly. Like, I have to give this guy credit. There's a Planeswalker on the table that is going to go completely unanswered for the foreseeable future. He has only 2 cards in hand. I get to draw 2 cards per turn. And this is about to be a 6/6 flyer with trample that the first time it attacks, it's going to do at least 9 damage. And I'm about to play my other bomb. Return up to 1 other non-land permanent to its owner's hand, then each opponent discards a card. So I'm making him discard 2. This is insane. I'm about to play my reality chip, which lets me look at the top card. Why is this deck working so well? He's not having a great game, but I've had a lot of answers to my deck's credit. I'm playing all 3 of my bombs. What is this game? Oy. Ridiculous. I forgot that it's a creature, first of all. I can play this at any time. It's a land, and I've already played a land, unfortunately. So this is an artifact. I'll just... Oh, this isn't temporary. I didn't even think. This is not even temporary. It just becomes that.
Meet your killer.
I'm gonna keep the dual land in hand. I don't need to pay that. I don't need to mill my opponent. There's no reason. I could mill myself. I don't even understand this game, man. I'm seriously, like... Yeah. Ridiculous. And fun? But, like, I wish... Yeah, I mean, at least we got to play a bunch of the cards. Nothing really happened, but that was fun to see. Anybody who's just showing up, I went into this draft kind of full tilted. I've lost 3 drafts in a row with what I consider to be a really good deck, a not so great deck, and a decent deck. But all 3 went almost 0-3, except for the great deck went 1-3. So I went in full tilt to this draft, and I decided every time I see a dual land, I'm taking it. The main reason for that being my first card was a Kamigawa. So I said every dual land I see, I'm taking it. And I did, except for one exception, but that tabled, so I ended up getting it anyway. Anyway, it's doing good. I'm gonna run and pee real quick. I'll be right back. I would consider swapping out some of your splash colors for basic lands. No. What don't you get about this, that Magic is a stupid game, so I'm playing like I'm stupid. And then I win. That's the strategy. This has happened to me in the past with Hearthstone. If you guys remember, there were times where I would go in and the dumbest, silliest deck strategies, like I would never think we're going to win, ended up doing great. I'm not doing great yet. I've just won 2 games, and 2 of them seemed like they both almost felt like auto concedes. But let's see what happens. 4 land opening hand. Includes Commune with Spirits, though, and a piece of removal. This isn't horrible, and it gives us... We are only short... Oh, we're short blue is the only color we're short if we keep this, so let's keep it. Yeah, I could use Greater Tanuki to find blue if I need to. I'm gonna start, though, by communing with spirits and seeing what I get. He's an enchantment. I could reveal him if I wanted. I need blue, though, so... But I need a creature. Do I want the 2-drop more than I want the land right now? I don't need the blue right now. I'll get the blue. I need the creature. So we're against an aggro deck, which might hurt us if I hadn't taken the creature especially. The good thing is we have lots of life gain, which is going to help. We can play our 2/2 next turn. It also has lifelink, which is nice. We will also have soon some removal if he plays an artifact or enchantment. And now we can not worry about casting Tanuki like that. we're gonna have a turn 5 Tanuki potentially, except with dual lands, we will save the island so that it's the last card we play, and we might get a turn 5 Tanuki then. That's how you play that. Now I can pretty much play anything I want. Doesn't matter the order. If he stays out there, I get a turn 5 Tanuki. Otherwise, I get a turn 6 Tanuki. So I'm holding my island to make sure that I can do that, because the island is the only thing in my hand that doesn't come out tapped. You're always playing kind of a turn behind when you're using dual lands, because they come out tapped. The life gang isn't something that is completely, like when you're running this many dual lands, the life gang, like in each of these games, I've had like 5 or 6 extra life, which is enough to buy time if you're being pressured. And now, if he doesn't have a blocker, if he doesn't end up with a blocker after this, yes, he's doing 2 damage to my face over and over, but I now have 4 net damage. Not damage, but like life difference per attack. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Turn 5 Kamigawa? I just need a blackout there now, and then on turn 5 Kamigawa. Are you kidding me with this? Why is this working so well? What is this shit? I don't understand Magic. I don't get it. I don't know how to play this game. I do not know how to play this game. Next draft, pick off the coolest art, says Quentin in the shadow chat. Let's hope he lets me play for a while though, like, as we do this. Once Kamigawa comes out. It's not like Kamigawa is an auto win. But some people see Mythics and they're just like, well, that's not fair, so bye. Not really a Kamigawa target, but I guess, like, if I have to, I have to. I don't know. Would you hold a Kamigawa? It also returns a permanent, like, lets me keep attacking with my lifelinker. Yeah, I'm gonna return that. I wish it was something better to target than that, but whatever. The thing that, if he's playing mono red, I'm in a good position, because mono red isn't going to have many answers for the 6/6 when it comes out. It doesn't have any answers, because it's not an artifact. Like, what does red have besides the fireball card that could take out a 6/6? I have to do it. I don't understand how this is working so well. Yeah, red's only removal that could take out the 6/6 in my calculations from what I know about the card so far is the fireball card. 1 red, I think, and X. It might be 1 red and XX, and I don't remember its exact. So now he has to send that back to his hand, and I get to attack again. So I'm lifelinking every turn. 1 red and X. He still doesn't have enough mana to do that. He'd need 2 more mana to, if he had that card, he'd need 2 more mana. If he had that card, he would have shot the Naturalist by now. Being an aggro red deck, he would want this guy out of here so that he can have his win condition, which is kill me faster than I can get established. It also deals 2 additional damage if he has a modified creature. Good to know. Are we getting another auto concede? Like, come on, I want to play with this deck. Ever thought of hosting a Magic tournament for the Turbos? I don't know what I would do to make that happen. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna watch every game. The Tanuki might make him concede, unfortunately. I feel like he was just now considering conceding. Then this might make him do it. I don't think I need to play my lands. He seems friendly. Or he's really angry. He could just be like, wow. Yeah, he's tapped out, so I know that he can't. He's just... We're looking... Now I'm just looking to make him concede, honestly. Like, I'm like, come on, concede. I win. Right? I'm just gonna keep the cards. I don't really need more cards out there. And I have a lot of cards in here that make me discard cards in order to draw, so I'll just keep these as discard targets. Just bracket style, nothing fancy. I would encourage Turbos to organize their own tournament. I mean, I could officially announce it. If somebody wanted to organize a tournament and make an announcement that it's happening, I would boost that announcement or let people know. I'm not an organizer of things, guys. I'm not a good organizer. Oh, was he mana screwed the whole time? Possibly? Yeah, if you want to do a community thing, if you want to organize a Pyro Ninja, go for it. Let me know. Tweet me that you're doing it or something. Message me, and I'll tell everybody that it's happening. You could organize it on Discord or whatnot, if Turbos like to play. He could have cycled that guy out. He was pretty pissed. How is this deck doing this well? Oh my god. I'm just gonna keep playing, I guess. Not saying chump block, I was saying he should have cycled him. The guy, he can draw a card by paying to get rid of him. And we still haven't used our shrines at all. I haven't cast a single shrine. This is not a bad opening hand. Commune with Spirits is really nice to get to my lands that I need. I have a piece of removal if I can get a red mana. I could use Uncharted Haven to create the red mana if I need to. Not a bad opening hand. That is annoying. I might have to target that with Kami. In fact, I might... Like, I don't want that to get too crazy. I might rather play Uncharted Haven now and choose red. Nah. We have life gang. I can take the 1 damage per turn for a while. Here's the red mana. And then I will use Uncharted Haven to create what? Blue. And then I have all my mana again. Oh no, I have black. It's curving out pretty quick. I'm gonna need some blockers. I might want to put this out and choose blue, or, I mean, I could... Actually, this guy is technically a blocker. I mean, he'll start getting bigger in a while. It's hard to say what to play here. I do need to answer these guys at some point. Even with the life gang, it's going to get a little bit hairy. I better get ready to cast Kami's Flare. And I need to turn the Uncharted Haven into blue, so I can't cast it right now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to answer that guy. Well, here's a blocker, which is nice. And I can cast this to get blue now, which would allow me to soon play Modern Age or the Guardians eventually. Is there anything he could use to protect this guy if I were to cast Kami's Flare now? Or should I wait till later as possibly an answer to something? He could pump it. I'm gonna wait and possibly do it as a response. I had no choice but to do that. I can't keep on taking damage to the face. I need to buy time to get to my bombs. The Modern Age will help me get there, potentially. This is a crew 1, so it'll be attacking soon. For 3 in the air. I might want to remove that, because I don't have blocks for 3/2 flyer. And I do have removal for it. So I'll do that. So I have blue, black, white. I'm missing red because I need the 2, but it's okay, I don't currently have what I need. Lion Sash is gonna make this guy big. Every time he exiles a target card from a graveyard, if it was a permanent card, you put a +1/+1 on that. Okay, here's the extra dual land I need. I'm gonna have both shrines out. If I want this shrine to trigger in the same turn, I think I will play this, the Modern Age, we have all 3 shrines. This isn't gonna. These guys aren't gonna help me on the ground right now. I have nothing I can block really, so I'm gonna get rid of them and keep my dual land. All 3 shrines is nice. Let's hope he doesn't remove them. Really cool to have 3 shrines running, especially giving this guy +3/+3 per turn. It'll take me a bit to get there. This guy's a decent blocker in the air, but I don't want him to die in the air. He's gonna give this guy lifelink when it attacks. And he can give another creature destructible anytime he wants. And he's gonna, yeah, that's annoying. Which dual land do I get rid of if I want? I can get rid of, well, maybe I'll just get rid of Uncharted Haven if I can afford this. I want to have 2 blue available. I already have a blue, so having an extra blue would be good. That would give me red, blue. I need black. This would let me go blue, red, white, black, green. So yeah, I'll keep this. I can probably actually get rid of the Uncharted Haven just because it doesn't gain me life and I don't need any color. I just realized I could start making this flying shrine really big if I'd played it now. Oh well. I have other shrines to make big. I don't have enough mana to do both of these things. Which one do I want to do? I think I want to make my shrines bigger. I'm going to decline for this one for this turn. And I'll pay for this one. And I'll make the Trampler bigger. Next turn this will be a 3/7 when it like on the turn that it plays. And I'll have a 2/3 flyer. I'm gonna catch up back into this game. He needs a lot of removal to deal with the synergy I have right now. Ah, that sucks. So I won't have the big flyer. But I'll have a lot of tokens on the ground soon. That's nice. See you later, bread makes you fat. I should have, that was a misplay not to play the shrine out there, because it could have been a 2/6 flyer. The other unfortunate thing is I've given him a lot of targets for that though. Hello. I don't think I want to make him mill cards, and I don't think there's any benefit right now to me milling cards because I might lose my bomb that's in there. Hello. How was your run? You did good?
I might have cheated.
You think you shortcutted?
I think I might have, so I went and like ran another little trail a little bit. And
So that your time wouldn't be wrong?
yeah. My time was good.
That's funny. Let's hope he doesn't have a surprise here. okay, I see what he's doing. That's interesting. Okay, cool play. Doesn't matter really what I play it on. Not with that guy, though. Maybe not with the tokens either, for now. I don't need to attack with the tokens yet. So I only get 1 token per turn now because I didn't think he would be willing to sacrifice. He doesn't get lifelink anymore because he sacrificed the dude in order to get an extra target in his graveyard to make him kill my shrine. So, like, at least he's not gaining life per turn. This is nice. We're still in this. Especially that we have a chump in the air if we need it. We have good blockers on the ground. Is there no more permanents? He could be using that to generate counters for his permanent if he wanted. I don't have a target to make a token this turn. And I want to keep this land in my hand anyway. Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's fine. Oh, I could. Do I want to give up the blocker? Yeah, sure. Generate a chump blocker. Doesn't matter, right? If I draw my bomb, that's huge. And there is a 1 in 21 chance I will. Every turn, I have a 1 in 21 chance. That's gonna hurt me a lot, right there. 8 damage, he's almost gonna win. Now I'm gonna have to chump with the Vector Glider the next chance I get. Unless he has some sort of extra pump. Oh, he does, that's game. I'll let him finish if he wants, okay. I was gonna say, if he tries to do another play, I'll concede. It didn't do bad. It wasn't bad. I think if I had played the 0-4 Flying Shrine earlier, I would have won. Yeah, I should have played the 0-4 earlier. Becky, yeah, I'm sorry, Becky. My deck, I went into this draft tilted. Anybody who's shown up late. So I decided just to pick every dual land I saw. And this deck is doing great. Becky said, what the fuck? Yep. It's my dual land deck. And I came 1 land, there's 10 dual lands in the set, and I came 1 short of 10 of everyone in the set. Yeah. Yeah, this is keepable because I would rather not have to choose green for Uncharted Haven in order to cast my early blocker, so hopefully I won't have to. But having the Modern Age early lets me get to lands if I need to. I can discard the Imperial Oath to get a land. I could even discard my Planeswalker, which might intimidate my opponent that I was willing to discard a Planeswalker. I have every color but green, but I need 1 of each, so these don't count anyways. Kami Wars, technically, yeah, I drew this. Becky was my first pick, this 5-color card, which is a pretty good card. but hard to cast, and I decided I was gonna get every dual land to make it work. It still shouldn't have worked, but it is. I guess I can put my blocker out there. I got lucky to get the forest. Three blocker is nice to have against what looks like an aggro red-white deck. And he can tap the fly, or this guy now. It looks like a very good samurai deck that's curving out, unfortunately. I can't cast my Modern Age this turn. I can't cast anything, so I might as well commune with spirits to see what I get. I get the island I need to play Modern Age. I have to give up my reality chip. I can't choose it anyways. I'll grab the island so that I can play Modern Age right now. Discard a card. Green, white, red. I need black, and I will have it. I could get rid of Rugged Highlands if I wanted, or Uncharted Haven. I'll get rid of Uncharted Haven, because I will have, with that, white, green, red, blue, black. Yes, I will have all three colors. I can get rid of Uncharted Haven. Many have, yeah, Becky, the first two games people conceded as soon as they saw me play this, so that worked out. The second guy actually didn't auto-concede. But yeah, the first guy definitely auto-conceded. It's not good enough to auto-concede to. That guy was tilted. The second guy was super tilted. He basically conceded. He just kept on doing dumb plays on purpose because he was angry. So this is a crazy, he has a crazy samurai deck, and it's curving out perfectly, which is pretty annoying. Get rid of the forest because I don't need it. He's gonna run out of cards, but I mean, he's still in an extremely good position. He can attack with his Peerless Samurai now. So Samurai, they get their benefits by only one of them attacks, but they all give their card benefits to each other for the one that attacks. So yeah, he's gonna get to come through. If he wants, he can go for the Fatal Blow maybe soon though. Maybe not yet. So he gets all of these abilities, even though just one attacked. He gets lifelink. He can draw and discard a card. The next spell he casts will cost one less to cast. It gets, yeah, it's ridiculous. He's like, wow. He curved out perfectly. This was the perfect game for him. You can't do better than that. Like, I don't know what's in his deck, but that was insane what he just did. Like, good luck. There's nothing I can do to respond to this. I'm just gonna concede. There's absolutely nothing I can do to answer that. So 3 games in a row we win, then 2 we lose. We did see DJ Warrior. We did see Saturday Morning All-Star Hits. It's kind of our humor. It's just, I don't know why it doesn't work for me. I love Kyle Mooney, and I love the format. I love the idea. Maybe I should give one more episode a chance, but like the cartoon really didn't work. And it played out the joke for way too long. I might give it one. I think Kyle Mooney might deserve one more episode, but it also felt so painful to watch. I don't want to associate him with another painful episode because I like him so much. It just wasn't working for me. Saturday Morning All-Star. I was really excited when I found it existed. Alright, come on. Let's do this. We have blue, black, red. We only need white or green. Yeah, we just need white. Green, blue, red. Or black. Yeah, this is good. We have an early blocker. Not bad. I will say, being a turn behind because of the dual lands has hurt a little bit against these the two aggro decks that we face. But that was only, like, yeah, and they could, I have to reiterate, the first one curved out pretty good, the first aggro deck that beat us. The second one curved out perfectly. And an extremely strong looking samurai deck that was. Okay, we want the white so that we can put out Jukai soon. We can play the bamboo. We don't need the archer yet, so I'm going to play the modern age now. Actually, before I play my land, I should use the modern age to see what I draw. Okay, I can tap white, black, blue. I actually need the color, but I don't have the card I need to cast with it. I'll end up with what I need. I'll get rid of Uncharted Haven because it doesn't come with a free 1 life. So we both have Modern Age. He might be playing a control deck, or I don't know. He's got white, red, and blue artifacts. Probably get rid of the Uncharted Haven again. We still don't have our bomb that we need to do it with, so I'm not too worried, I guess. I'm probably going to want to put out the blocker here. See, at this point, he's got to be a little bit nervous. Seeing the 5 colors that I'm playing, like knowing what might be coming. So he has 2 flyers, but he can't attack with them unless he's going to pump them. I wonder if he'll bluff me or if he is going to attack not bluffing. He has many options that he could play in those colors to turn a battle in his favor. He's running all flyers. Thank goodness I have to reach blockers. What the fuck is happening? Equipped creature is flying. You can't lose the game, and your opponents can't win. Wow. Huh. And he curved out insanely well. So this card, if it's equipped on somebody, if it's reconfigured to be equipped on somebody, I can't win the game and he can't lose. So I have to destroy this card if I want to win the game. But at this point, I'm not even sure that that's like a consideration for winning at all. Eventually I'll be able to buy myself a turn by playing the Planeswalker, but I don't need to right now. Like, I mean, I could use him to get to my bomb. I should actually do that. It's not like there's going to be a better time to play him.
Many consider my tactics cruel, but I get results. My next breakthrough is close.
Do I want to keep all these? Yeah, it doesn't really matter, right? Like, I'll just get rid of the... I'll keep the eye on all the lands, because next turn... I mean, no. No, I'll get rid of the lands. And I'll have all 5 colors available to me. Yet again. Can't complain about how that ended up playing out. So it doesn't give any buffs except for flying, at least. That's good. And he's gonna let me keep my Planeswalker. I thought he'd go aggro and try to take the Planeswalker down right away. So now I can start buffing my reach creature.
Progress is power.
I don't need the Mnemonic Sphere if I have him drawing the cards, so I'll just get rid of it right now. This allows me to play Kami's Flare right now, and he's tapped out, so this is a good time to play it. Do I want to get rid of the Vector Glider, or do I want to get rid of this that helps him cast artifact spells? I can't shoot this because he reconfigured it just in time before I was able to get Kami's Flare. So he reconfigured it just in time. But it doesn't do a lot of effect to the game right now. I'm going to get rid of the Vector Glider. It's a little bit harder to deal with. And I don't think I care that he's ramping into artifacts right now. Do I care that it's an extra artifact creature on the table? No, because, yeah, no, I'm just going to get rid of the 2, 3, and 7. Want to make bigger. Oh, it has to be a shrine. I keep forgetting that. I can't pump other things. I can only pump the shrine. I can make my lifelinker big with this. That's cool. You got another Modern Age out. He's running really hard.
You won't be spared.
Okay. Can I go aggro at this point? If a 4/5 attacks, he would have to use every one of his creatures to stop it. And I wouldn't mind that, and he's tapped out, so it's a good time for me to try to do that. Wait, I need to know which land I'm targeting, otherwise which one isn't. Okay, I'll target the Bloodfell Caves.
Breakthrough is close.
What do I get rid of? I can cast this next turn if I wanted to. I guess I'll get rid of these. And I'm gonna get 3... I might just be winning this game just from pure blunt force. target a shrine. Oh, my shrine, of course. This is looking pretty good for me. He only has one card in hand. Gain control of target creature. That's annoying, but like, whatever. Oh wait, what? Why did it lose its thingy on it? How does that work? What? Oh, because it's... Does that fizzle the... He gets to keep the land? What? How does that? So it fizzles the enchantment. Interesting. Anyways. Let's see if I get my bomb rare. Oh, I can target an artifact right now? Do I have one? No, I don't. Why would it let me do that? Oh, I see. Yeah. I'm gonna draw the cards.
Innovation has no limit.
I can have my Tanuki or I can have my Imperial Oath. I think I'd rather the Tanuki. Because I still have 1 mana open to buff my shrine again. Oops. Cancel attacks. No attacks yet. The only thing I'd be worried about it right now is a... Oh, remember, he can't lose the game. So I need my removal, so I'm waiting to draw into that piece of green removal that destroys an artifact. And I do have that answer in here, I just have to get to it. He's counting on me not having such a card. Luckily, I do have such a card. Somebody explained that untouchable, what's up? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, like, I guess somehow the enchantment, I lose control of the enchantment that made it into a creature when he took... Yeah, I didn't control it, so the aura goes away because it enchants a land I control. He's attacking? Me? Was he serious? He wants to cut the scry. Do I take the face damage, fearing that I might lose my Bamboo Grove Archer? Like, why is he doing this? Why is this a 3/2? How does that work? Because he did this, creatures you control get... I don't want to lose my Greater Tanuki in case he has a trick. I don't want to lose my Shrine. I don't mind losing maybe one of the flyers. I will let one of them through there. So he did have one trick, and he had a little bit of trample to go through with it. And he's got me on a 1 turn clock, or a 1 damage per turn clock. Next turn, he's going to have a trample haste 3/3. He can't kill my guy if I attack now with this. I'm just going to attack with the Tanuki. I don't have lethal yet, but I'm getting close, especially if I do this right now. But let's see if I draw into my bomb, just in case. I don't.
Results. Keep working.
Get rid of that land and get rid of... Commune with Spirits might get me, so I might get rid of both lands, because I do have the mana to cast my bomb if I get it. So Commune with Spirits would But if I cast Commune with Spirits in the same turn as trying to look for the bomb, I still won't be able to play it, so that's kind of a moot point-ish. And I could use the life gain, maybe? Nah. Let's try to get to the bomb. And Commune with Spirits also might be able to... Well, I don't want to use Commune with Spirits because if I do, I might end up having to pass by the card that removes his card that prevents him from losing the game. We need to get that Destroy Artifact card that we have in our deck. I'm going to lose the chance to put an extra counter on my... Okay. Do I want the reality chip? Yes, I do. I can keep this in hand. He's got lots of win conditions. All trample, all haste. He's passing the turn. I can't believe I got to end up playing this. And look what's coming, guys.
This is what
it's not just coming. I can play it. Why can't I play it now? I have the mana, and then Reality Chip says I can play the top card. Oh, you can play lands and cast spells from the top of your library at any time. I need to reconfigure first. Oh, okay. Oh, so making it a 4/4 doesn't even matter. Should I keep this? This should be a surprise for him. I should let him think that I don't have an answer for that yet. So I shouldn't actually be playing this off the top of my library. But on the other hand, because then he could also bring it back with something potentially later. No, so I'm gonna keep that as a surprise. I wish I could play it off the top so that I get card draw. But I think it's better as a surprise for the turn that I'm going for lethal. He can't bring it back, but oh, it exiles, so he couldn't bring it back. Even still, I would rather it be a surprise to him that he's going to lose the game. At this point, he doesn't know he's going to lose the game. We have a crab there to play as a counterspell at some point if we want. But for now, we're just staring at him and we don't care. We're waiting for lethal. But do we want to look for our bomb? I don't want to discard the Moonshell Crab. I want the Moonshell Crab. I'm not even going to use his ability this turn. Plus, I might be getting a little bit worried about milling myself. Yes, I'm at 11 cards, so I don't want to use his ability anymore. I have a 1 in 10 chance every turn now to draw my bomb, which is going to remove anything I want. So I have many options to get rid of that card that says I can't win the game. Can you guys do the math for me between turns? Do you think I have lethal yet? I don't think that's cheating to ask you to do that because I have to host a show and talk a lot. So I think it's fair that you guys do, as I host the show for you, that you do the math and tell me if there's lethal there. I'm trying to see it. I don't think there is. I should have maybe Mirror Shell Crabbed that. I wasn't really paying attention. I have my bomb now, so it doesn't matter. I better... He could have a counterspell later that would prevent me from removing this, and I know that I can remove it now, so while I'd like to target the creature, I think I have to target this now. And I'll leave my mana open. I'm actually gonna leave my mana open as a counterspell instead of paying it to give myself +1/+1 on the shrine. You have 22 damage total, he can block 12. So I do have lethal? Well, too late for that. Next turn. Plus, I get to play longer with this cool deck. I think I'm going to win though. Like, I mean, he can sacrifice and make anything he wants indestructible until end of turn. He gets a scry. I think now I have lethal because he just attacked with the 3/5. Now I definitely have lethal. In addition, I can get rid of one of his blockers with this. So if I get rid of one of the 2/3s, or one of the 3 toughness creatures, and I also get to do this, I'll get rid of, like, the Saga, which can't. I don't want him to gain control of one of my guys, so I won't bounce that. I will get rid of this, or the 3 toughness, because that gets rid of one of the blockers fully anyways, if your math is wrong and mine is wrong. This lets me... If I were to reconfigure this right now, this could also attack, right? Okay, I'll do the math. I don't think you guys sounded very confident. He would be able to stop... 3 would get through for sure, then he'd be able to chump and stop the 6, and then he'd be able to block and kill the 2/2. So 3's getting through, then he could block 2 of these, 2 gets through, so 5 gets through, 7 gets through. I do not have lethal. Okay, so do I have lethal or not? Okay, yeah, so at most he can block 4, 7 gets through. He blocks 3 2/2s. Or 2 of the 2/2s. So 7, 9, 10, 11. Okay, I do have lethal. And I can actually do this too. Because this is an enchantment. Just to be sure. He doesn't have any cards in hand. But I'm just worried that my math isn't right, so this isn't a BM, it's just I'm a little bit worried that I didn't do the math right. at the very least, we got 3 wins with this deck. Tanuki pump if wrong. What's Tanuki? How would I pump the Tanuki? I also could have reconfigured that guy and made it so he attacked as a 4/4. I'm correct in that, right? Once the thing is reconfigured, it's immediately available as an attacker. It doesn't get summoning sickness again or anything like that when it reconfigures and hits the ground. So we got 4 wins. Four-2. At the very worst, this did 4 wins, which is way more than I was going for. I was thinking we might get at most 2 wins with this deck, because I really didn't think 5 colors, even with all those dual lands, was going to work. We didn't, yeah, we've gotten our bomb every single game so far. Like a wild card. In my defense, I did build around it pretty well, I think, because I put in those 2 cards that look for the bombs. So it's not like I'm just going by pure dumb luck. There has been luck. I'm not gonna lie about that. But I feel like you're undervaluing multiple colors with the fixing suite in this set. It's just, you know, it's just multiple colors burns me so many times. Everybody has these awful memories of being burned by multiple colors. But I may start, this might really affect me, and I might start drawing dual lands higher in drafts now. When I'm like humming and hawing about a card, I might just take a dual land, even if it's off color or something, just to open up my options. This goes out now, and then I'll have potentially a 3/3 blocker next turn with the forest. I also have Jukai Naturalist, which will give me a turn 3 if I don't need the blocker. A turn 3 shrine. Not this, yeah. I think maybe I'll put out the Naturalist instead. Or the, like, I mean, he's also a blocker. And this is an enchantment creature, so that makes this cheaper too. It makes everything cheaper. Next turn I could play... Oh, I don't have the colors to play everything, but it's okay. What is this? Draw a card if a creature died this turn, otherwise each player sacrifices a creature. Aw, it sucks losing that guy. I guess that's fine. Do I want to choose a color, or do I want to put this out now? No, I don't need to choose a color yet, so I'll just... Like, they both come into play tapped, so it doesn't matter. So right now I have the ability to cast red, green, blue, or white, green, black, or any combination, really. I'm glad I don't have my bomb in hand right now. He took away the shrine, which sucks, but I'm glad I didn't have my... I'm glad I didn't have the reality chip. Hey? Just a second. Why can't I play this Tranquil Cove right now, guys? Oh, it has to be reconfigured. I keep forgetting that. I want to play the land now. I think I need to look for blue so that I can cast my dual blue cards. Like, I have all the lands I need now. Again, I've already gotten to 5 colors. Reach. You can equip it and give +1, +4 in reach. That would give him a flyer that can hurt me. Maybe I'll reconfigure this turn. Or maybe I should Modern Age. No, I don't want a Modern Age, because I can see what's on top of my deck, and I want to draw that, so I don't want to discard a card. And I want to play this land. I can't play the Modern Age at the same time. I'm not going to play the Modern Age. I'm going to play the... I'm kind of playing tempting fate here by leaving the reality chip unconfigured. I acknowledge that. Target him, I guess. Soon I'll have the ability to counterspell, but he can see the counterspell? Why does he see the mirror shell? Oh my fucking god. Search your library. When it dies, you can search your library for up to 3 land cards, reveal them, put them into your hand, and shuffle. He chooses one, or create an XX green spirit where X is the number of lands you control. When that dies, he can create a 5/5 right now. I need to draw into, oh, thank God. But that's not an artifact or enchantment. Fuck me. I think it was worth it. It was gonna get bigger later. I chose to kill the dragon now and give him a 5/5 spirit that's not flying. I know that I don't have an answer to block it, but maybe I'll draw into an answer. I mean, the crab might get cast soon. I don't know. But the fact is, oh darn. Really? He didn't want to get rid of the reality chip. I think that was the wrong choice from him. I'm gonna take 5 to the face. Discard that. He can get through for 8 now, which is scary. I'll acknowledge. I have to allow it. Oh my goodness, that's nice. So what do I get rid of? The 5/5 I can't block, or the 3/3 flyer that I can block? I will get rid of the 5/5. Oh, I'm drawing a card and discarding a card. I guess I will get rid of the Kamima Spirits. We've gotten our bomb every single game. Oh, I could have gotten rid of the token next turn. I would have taken an extra 2 to the face, but I could have waited and gotten rid of the token next turn by bouncing it. I didn't think of that. I would have taken 2 more to the face instead, which would have sucked. I would have been down to 5 health. I don't want him to recast that. I don't mind him not having that for a bit. I don't care that he has that. So I'm gonna bounce this. To make him have to reconfigure it if he wants it again. Now he has to discard a card. So I have a 3/3 reach out there. I'm very low on health, which is scary. You can't reconfigure it yet. Now I have a 6/6 flyer. I still have not gotten to use the 6/6 flyer. Should I cast the Commune with Spirits? Why not, right? No reason not to. How does this work again? When I attack, whenever he attacks, defending player chooses a non-land card in your graveyard, so they get to choose. Return that card to your hand. So they, okay. So they could choose one, the one casting cost. I don't have enough. Oh, wait, I do. Oh, I don't. I was gonna say, I can't, I shouldn't have, I didn't realize that was my only green source. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have played that. Oh, well. We have lots of chumps in the sky. Yeah, that was pretty insane. The reality chip is ridiculous. I will just, like, block next turn with my snake, probably. I'll take out something. Oh, he does it to me. He can do it to me. That's getting scarier, but I still have Life Gang in this deck. I think I'd rather the Life Gang than the card draw here. Oh, he just doesn't matter. I still didn't get to use my dragon. I don't get to ever use my dragon. I never get to attack with him. Let's play another round. What's the temperature now, Becky? Probably not too warm yet. It's supposed to get up to about 20 today. What is it? Yeah, so it won't be till noon that it gets really nice. 10 degrees right now. We open up with our bomb and we have early game removal and a nice blocker. This is a good opening hand. I might not even use Commune with Spirits right away. I'd like to get the tapped lands out sooner than later. So that next turn we have the option for Kami's Flare. Uncharted Haven can give us a blue mana if we need the blocker soon, but we'd have to plan ahead if we wanted to use that. Looks like I'll Commune with Spirits. Or do I want the blocker sooner than later? And do I want to, like... Yeah, I'll be able to fix my draws into getting blue. It'll be fine. Now we have the option in a turn of playing the blocker. Next turn we could potentially play Commune with Spirits as well. The next creature he casts will get a +1/+1 counter, and then he's going to have a 2/2 haste after that. We're facing an aggro deck, which is a good reason to have the blocker ready soon. Maybe not an aggro deck. Who knows? He has to tap his own guy. The network disruptor will not be stopped. He'll even tap himself. He can do that? Oh, he can tap a land? Okay. Yeah, I should probably just Cammy's Flare before he gets an answer. Let's commune with spirits first. I could keep the Bamboo Grove Archer, which gives me an extra flying blocker, which is good to have against this guy, I think. Or do I want to fix my land draws? I don't need this one, so I'm going to take the Archer. Now he gets a 2/2 attacking. I'll have blockers soon, don't worry. Do I want the 3/3 blocker to stop him, or do I want just the 0/4 so that I can play Commune with Spirits in the same turn and get my land drops? I want... Tough choice. Jukai Naturalist lets us play... We need land. We can't keep negating that we need land to actually play our cards. And yes, I can play the blocker. I just need black. The Tanuki can't go get it because I don't have basic land in black. But, you know, we've got Mnemonic Sphere to do more card drawing. And we're still 2 lands short, so we're waiting anyways to... Oh, he has a reality chip. Not fair. But I... That'll buy us a turn.
No reservations about cutting down my opposition.
This is an artifact? Target artifact. Okay, I don't want to target his artifact. That's why it was giving me the option.
I can practically taste success already.
There's our black mana. Extra life gang. It'll buy us a turn because he's going to probably want to attack Tezzeret or whatever. We'll get rid of the reality chip soon, I hope. If I block, he can destroy my shrine by sacrificing the Dragon Spark, and I wouldn't mind that if he sacrificed the reactor now. I don't mind if he sacrifices the reactor now, so I'm protecting my Planeswalker to keep him attacking the Planeswalker, which will get me life.
With you shortly.
And here we go. Reality chip on his side is gone. With my Kami War. Insane that every single game we've gotten to play Kami War. And I think almost every single game we've had we've drawn both mythics and gotten to play it. What do I want to get rid of?
Breakthrough is close.
This is tough. I'll probably keep the shrine. I need ground defense, I think, more than air defense, maybe. I don't think that these guys will do much for me. I would like to keep this. I don't... This isn't that strong without the other shrines. You'd pitch both defenders. I can't. There's not going to be any modifying that guy. I do want the Tanuki. The value, these are the highest value cards, and we are getting late game. All right, I'm listening to you, Untouchable. What do I bounce on his side? He knows now that he has to use the Dragon Spark reactor before it gets bounced and loses its tokens. Do I want to keep my shrine, is the question. You know what? You can have them. I want to keep my shrine.
Savor your little victory while it lasts.
It's kind of actually my sentiment. I don't like the guy's voice, but I agree. So this has the benefit, bouncing this back into his hand has the benefit of not only, he has to discard a card when I do this as well. He's just fucking, what the fuck is Magic? How is this deck winning this hard? I don't understand this game. I don't know how to play it. I don't know how to win, and I don't know why I lose. That's the story of my time with Magic. I'm going for 7 wins with this deck because every single game I've had my bombs. Almost all 3, at least 2 per game. I have a reality chip, the Planeswalker, who's oddly enough my worst bomb because I have barely any artifacts in the deck, but he's a huge distraction and good card draw, which gets me my other bombs. The reality chip, which is incredible, that actually works well with Tezzeret, the Planeswalker. You can make it into a 4/4 if I want it as an attacker. I've never actually done that. And then, of course, my 5-color card that made me make this entire deck. If you're just joining me, this entire run started with me picking the 5-color Saga that turns into a 6/6 dragon. And it also has removal built into it. Then I decided, I was so on tilt after losing 3 drafts horribly. I decided, fuck it. I want to play my Mythic. I don't care if this is a shitty deck. I decided to pick every single dual land I saw. That opened me up to being able to play anything I picked in the later packs, which included the Planeswalker. Other than that, the entire deck is just card draw to get to my bombs. That's it. This entire deck is just bombs and defenders. And card draw to get to the bombs and defenders. There's like 1 piece of removal, 2 pieces of removal, 3 if you include the Saga, the bomb. Two pieces of removal is not ever supposed to work. That's not supposed to be a thing that lets you win games. I like the early defender in this, but I don't like that I don't have a blue mana and all blue cards in hand, including one that costs 2. This is the first time I think I have to mull. I don't think I have a choice here. Yeah, I don't, unfortunately. Because even the card that fixes my draws is blue, so I would have to depend on drawing into blue. I have no choice, I have to mulligan. This is better. We'll keep these. Do I get... No, I would have the blue to cast him if I chose blue for this. But I wouldn't want to. Do I get rid of a land or do I get rid of the Planeswalker? 4 land is more than I need. I need the forest. I'm gonna get rid of the Scourge Barrow, whatever. I'm gonna keep the Planeswalker. A 3/3 defender on turn 2 is good for this deck. And then potentially, yeah, very good. 2 3/3 defenders. I didn't need him, so actually I should have played. Well, I don't know what I want to cast. I don't know which color I want to choose with Uncharted Haven yet. If I'm desperate, I'll be choosing blue, and I don't need to, it looks like. Good stuff. Black or red is what I need. Maybe I'll just go ahead and put that out there. Choose. I think red is the rarer one. And I already have, yeah. Now I'm going to keep it in hand just in case. I mean, I would have been able to get his card draw going if I played that. I don't know. Well, it doesn't matter. Commune with Spirits is here. I don't need to play another defender, so I'm going to play Commune with Spirits now. I need red. Then I can make my commitment to black. And I'll have enough blue. I'll send the Tanuki to the bottom. It's okay sending the Tanuki to the bottom knowing I have the Planeswalker coming. Because the Planeswalker's gonna draw me cards. Lots of cards.
Once my partner's plan is complete, innovation has no limit.
I can get rid of the Mnemonic Sphere because it's just redundant with him in there. The only thing it can do is make it into a, well, I could turn the Mnemonic Sphere into a 4/4. I didn't even think of that. But do I want to get rid of 2 lands? Yeah, that's fine. I have the black I need, then I'd have red, blue, green, white. So I can get rid of Uncharted Haven, keep the 1 land that gives me. Yep. Now he's got to be looking at this, and knowing that we're in the 7th game, like we're at the top tier of decks, he has to be afraid of this. He has to be really afraid of this. Like, I would be looking at a guy who has all 5 colors open and being like, what the fuck? And he's in the last game. So he's got this artifact that whenever the creature wielding this sword dies, it gives the artifact all of the abilities that they had, like first strike, double strike, flying, trample, anything like that, menace. Gives it to the sword then gives it to whoever you equip it on in the future. So it's quite powerful. I'm not going to make it into a creature yet. It becomes a creature permanently. Do I want to get rid of the Mirror Shell Crab, or do I want to get... I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to decline. I'm going to get rid of my... I'm going to keep... No, I'll get rid of the Mirror Shell Crab. I don't need it. He could have Farewell. You mean he could have the... You think he could have the Wrath? He's tapped out, so he's gonna lose this guy, but the sword will give trample. I don't care. I will sacrifice my defender to not only protect my planeswalker, but also to kill this creature. Yeah, that's a fair trade. Feels like desperation from his side, unless I'm missing something here. I don't think I'm missing anything. He had mana open? Where was the mana?
Don't.
Ah, fucking network terminal is a mana creator? God damn it. I'm gonna draw cards.
Progress is power.
I needed mana and I didn't get it. But I can make that guy over there into a 1/1 this turn if I want. I'm gonna get rid of the blocker, and would it be crazy to get rid of the Kami's Flare? Or should I get rid of the Awakened Awareness? No, I want to get rid of... Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the Kami's Flare because the Awakened Awareness is better removal. And I would like to play this now anyways, to get me 2 chumps. Do I want to sacrifice the Lost Wisdom to keep my Planeswalker alive, which he's attacking liberally? If I lose the Shrine... Oh, I can actually sacrifice the 2 chumps to let him only have 1... Or put my Planeswalker down to 1 damage. If I get rid of the 2 chumps. Which keeps me getting card draw, not that I really need it. Kami War's on its way. Oh, he's gonna attack with both. Okay. I'll block the 2 chumps. Chump block like that. And then... he might have a trick. My Planeswalker survives another day.
I'll deal with you shortly.
I lose a Shrine. Oh no. I'm getting cocky. You can hear it, right? Draw 2 cards. I need 1 extra land.
Innovation has no limit.
I still don't have the land I need. That's kind of crazy that I haven't been able to draw into land to play my Kami. I'm gonna keep the Reality Chip, get rid of the Tanuki. The Tanuki and the Shrine. Or you know what? I don't need the removal. I want the Reality Chip. I'm getting rid of the Tanuki. I know the Tanuki can cycle for a land, but the Reality Chip's gonna get me a land in a second. Another game with all 3 of my bombs hitting the table. And since I know there's a forest on top of my library, this is card draw now. I don't get the little guy, but that's fine. You can finally have the Planeswalker. You can have him. That guy's soaked up about 20 damage for me at this
You
point,
still
like
know
it feels like.
nothing of my dreams.
I can remove anything on his board I want with Kamigawa. Three sagas in hand. Do I want to play the Kamigawa now? It's not a. It's like he has a bomb in there. We have to remember that, and I don't think the sword was the bomb. There's no way he's at this level of the game without a bomb. We have to think that he's got Farewell, yeah, that he could choose, and Farewell lets him choose anything basically that he wants. I think I have to play a little bit conservatively. This would bait him, so I'm not playing Kamigawa yet. This will bait him if he has that. Do I play both of those? Well, anyways, I can do this. I should have done that first. I think I want green. Another land. Do I want to play both, though? Yes. This will bait him, but I have card draw. I hope he doesn't have discard. I don't think there's anything in his colors that could make me discard. This will give me the blocker quicker, so I'm gonna keep putting it on. 3-5. How does he know that? He doesn't. Oh, you think he's smart enough to know the 5-color Kami would be? No, I don't think he thinks I have Kami. The odds of Kami are so outlandish. He thinks I'm playing an all shrine deck. Look what he's seen. He thinks I'm just playing 5-color shrine. He's not thinking I have Kami. You'd be insane to, like, the odds are so astronomical to have a mythic. No, he thinks I'm just playing a shrine deck, and in fact, yeah, that's what he thinks I'm playing. There's no way he's waiting for Kami. Probably get rid of this. But he is waiting for me to play more. And he still would be able to wipe out Kami if I played it. I do believe he does potentially have that in hand. He would have to get rid of his... Well, he just played an enchantment creature, though. If he did have it in hand, then he would be wiping one of his... He would have held this. I can still wait. Like it's on. I don't have. Yeah, because I have Kami, which is removal. I have time is on my side. I'm just gonna wait. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. It's possible he's trying to bluff with that, but that seems crazy. Like he wants me to play more shrines. Time is not on his side, considering doing this. I can draw cards with the sphere in response to anything he does, so I'm not worried about drawing the cards now. Plus, like, you know, I'd rather draw cards with the sphere once I have not something I can't play. Like, I mean, I guess I could play the land, which is true. I might play it, draw cards at the end of this turn. Maybe. Oh, I'm down to 10 in the library, though. I might not want to draw cards. Card draw might be a bad thing at this time. He wants to lose that so that he has card draw, and I'm not going to give it to him. I'm also not going to lose one of my 1/1s. I'm going to take 2 face. I don't care. At this point, health isn't my concern. I don't think he can just... Yeah, I don't want to give him the card draw. I'm going to take 2 to the face to prevent him from having card draw. Because if this thing dies, he gets card draw. Yeah, I don't want to draw. I think I'm going to win this battle in terms of, like... I'll probably play Harmonious Emergence now, though. He put out a shrine, too. If he does have... If he is holding... He's not going to be able to take the tokens out. He would have to choose creatures... Well, he could take the tokens out. He'd have to choose creatures, enchantments, and artifacts to take out everything. He'd have to wipe the board, and then I could start attacking with a 4/5 if he did. Why would he play his enchantments if he had? He wouldn't have played this and this. So what we're talking about is there's this card that lets you choose destroy all enchantments, or you can choose all of them. You can say destroy all enchantments, destroy all... I'm not going to play it right now. Okay. I'm going to keep on buffing everything. Maybe I should start buffing the Trampler. So there's a farewell, there's this card called Farewell or whatever that like says you can choose one or all of these, any number of these, and it says destroy all artifacts, destroy all enchantments, destroy all creatures, and you can choose all 3 if you want, wiping everything. But if you have a particular board setup, if I have all enchantments and he has none, he could say just destroy enchantments, and then he would have all his stuff still. So it's a very surgical Wrath of God. He gets to draw cards and discard cards, which is annoying. I don't want him to have that option. Could he mill himself? No, he's got 20 cards. I only have 9 left. I might need to go aggro now. I might need to play Kamigawa and go aggro. Yeah, he's not holding. There's no way. If he was, he wipes the board, and I still have advantage on my side. And I'm not going to play stuff from the top of my library either. I am afraid of milling myself right now. Oh, I'm 1 mana short of being able to play my Harmonious Emergence. Just attacking with the attacker just to whittle him down just a little bit. Get my Trampler bigger. Should I be making the flyer bigger? Eh. That's his biggest advantage right now, is being able to draw and discard. He's going to catch up to the card draw that he fell behind on me. He's channeling that guy out. I think it's a samurai deck he's got over there, clearly, and it's not panning out the way it probably did his entire... What do I want to send back to its hand? The Shrine. It has a +1/+1 counter on it. One of his Saga creature that would take, I think, the Shrine because of the blocking ability. And now he has to discard a card. I'm gonna start going aggro now. Doesn't matter what I hit. What is this casting? I'm gonna hit the other island. Oh, I don't know which island it is. Okay, I'll just hit this then. It doesn't matter, it gets vigilance. It's definitely not hitting that, right? Because I don't want it to be tapped. It was gonna hit it. Alright, I'm gonna hit the green-red land. If I wanted to be sure, I could have tapped them manually. I'm just gonna use it to clear out some blockers. If he doesn't block, I'm gonna keep the shrines back because I don't want to lose either. You know what? I'm gonna attack with every token, but I'm gonna keep the shrines back. 8 tokens that are 1/1s, a 4/5, a 2/3. It's basically an ultimatum: respond or die, kind of. He has to block some things. Oh, I forgot he's gonna get lifelink from that, but he's letting through a 4/5, and he's letting me keep it. No, he's not. He's gonna chomp for that. All right. Still takes net damage. I stand by it. Why not? I'll put it on the flyer this time. Oh, I can't because it's not a shrine, and I continue to forget that fact, that I can't do that. Oh, I can't get it through my head that this guy can only buff shrines. So it's himself or another shrine. That Imperial Oath will give him extra blockers, but do I have lethal? I don't have lethal, I don't think. I might want to stay back. Okay, I'm gonna calculate. 7 is trample. He could block 7 of it if he wanted. Then he could block the 4/5 with a chump. The 5/7, he could block all of them. No, I don't have lethal, not even close. 7 cards in the... It's fine. But now I have my 6/6 flyer. I hope he doesn't have an answer for that, but I think he would have answered other things by now if he did. I'm just gonna keep buffing the trampler. So he has 3 things on the board that he has to answer, so he's not gonna draw 3. I mean, I am afraid that he might end up with a Wrath at this point, because at this point I've played out my hand. He doesn't know that. He thinks I'm holding 3 cards, so it would still be a little bit risky for him. I didn't even look at what was on top of my library. I could have oh, I have an extra attacker, I have to remember that. Oh, he can't, it's a 0/4. I could have played the Imperial Oath, but I don't want to play the extra cards. You can destroy that, yeah, go for it. Wow! 7 wins. Every one of them was an early concede except for one of them. Yeah, 6 of them were early, well, that was an early concede, but that was I would say the game still needed to play out. 7 wins with this multicolored deck. If you weren't here from the beginning, I drew into that saga, the Kami, whatever it's called, 5 colors. And I had just come off of losing 3 really bad runs of draft, and I was like, fuck this. I'm just gonna play this Mythic and have fun, maybe. I don't care what happens. I'm on tilt, and I decided I'm going to pick every dual land I see in every pack. And I did. Until, like, the very last pack, I think I did pass one dual land to take the reality chip. And then that dual land tabled, so I took it anyways. I ended up getting it anyways. I came one dual land short of the full set of 10 dual lands. I ended up with a Planeswalker that I played, because why the hell not? He's not even that strong in my deck, but, like, I had the mana to play him, so I played him. He conceded because he realized he could have killed the reality chip. But what have that really done? He knew that I wasn't taking advantage of card draw anymore. He knew that I only had 7 in my deck. Killing the reality chip, like, yeah, sure, maybe he would have been smacking his head about that, but that's not enough to concede. Yeah, that could have been the straw that broke the camel's back. It's not like I was using the reality chip anymore. Alright, I needed a big win, and I got one. That was an insane draft. This was crazy. 2 losses, though, and those 2 losses came after the 3 wins. So I got 3 wins, then lost 2 pretty close matches. I played a lot of games with this deck, which is fun. 2 losses, one of them was to a mull. I had to mulligan, and then I just didn't get any of, like, it just didn't work. The other one was a very close match, and it was a fair loss. But one of them I just had to concede. It was, like, over early. Well, I always let them, that's what I've been doing, Untouchable. In the previous drafts, I've let the dual lands go by, and then I take them at the end. I always late pick. If we're talking about cards that table, then we're talking about 6 card packs onward. I'm often taking dual lands after that. Very often taking dual lands after that point. It's rare, I think, that there's, like, maybe I'm passing dual lands that aren't on what I think is the color that I'm in. But if I'm looking at the pack I opened after it's tabled and there's a dual land in there and 5 other cards, it's not often likely that I'm seeing one of those other 5 cards, you know, as more valuable than the dual land. But maybe I could value them a bit higher in the future, even when I'm on the end of my second pack and I think that I'm in 2 colors. Maybe I'll consider taking them a little bit higher. I don't know. Yeah, that entire run, or I mean that last game, would have gone a lot faster if I wasn't afraid of the Wrath. But once he played out the multiple enchantments, it just made no sense that he could have possibly had the Wrath, because the only thing I was playing on my side was enchantment creatures. The only thing I needed, or he had to do, was play the Wrath and target enchantments, and he would have had 3 creatures on his side and nothing on my side. But once he started to play enchantment creatures, it made no sense that he could possibly... And then he played the Shrine. It just made no sense at that point. He ended the game with 3 planes. Might have had the 4 planes spell. What is that? I don't even know what that is. Which is funny, because we passed 2 cards during our draft that cost 4 planes. Actually, one cost 5. I don't even remember what they do. But anyways, that was a big win, and it was nice. Brilliant Restoration. Return all enchantments and artifacts from your graveyard to the battlefield. Yeah, I wouldn't be playing around that combo. You're saying, like, he might have had the Wrath and then Brilliant Restoration right after as a combo? That's quite the combo. The other one's Invoke Justice, where you bring back 1 and... I'm saying the combo would be him playing the Wrath, the Farewell. Oh, Farewell Exiles, so it's not a combo. Okay, I didn't know Farewell Exiles. Anyways, I'm in a good mood just for today. Next time I play, I'll be in a bad mood again. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys later. I needed something to give me faith, I guess. I don't know. That didn't give me faith, though. Like I said, I don't understand how that did good. I don't know how to play. I don't know how to win, and I don't know why I lose. That's my statement for the day. See you guys later. Bye-bye. Alright, guys. Tomorrow, and I'll probably go ahead to Twitter and just announce this now, is show and trailer.
What time do we start?
Let's start at 10 a.m.
Okay. I'll make a countdown.
10 a.m. show and trailer tomorrow for us. Becky will make a countdown. It'll be basically show and trailer tomorrow at 40 minutes earlier than this moment. Tomorrow. So whatever time it is right now for you, subtract 40 minutes, and that's when show and trailer begins tomorrow. See you guys later.